On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley. Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown.
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent destruction of the colony. It seems Agent DeVries is also here, Commander. She sent word that she, quote, knew you wouldn't be able to stay away either and is ready to finish what she started, end quote.
Of course she's here. The past is future and all that. Well, I'm not trusting her to get the job done. Not like last time.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk globs. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little bugger's skinning up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? Of Arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
What say we change the subject? Thank you so much for tuning in to the One Wireless...
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine.
Providence identified. Standing for the Protectorate colonial anthem is not...
Now's not really the time for a chat. All right, but we best do this quick.
Landing pad.
Give us some space.
You lot couldn't hit the pad. Distraction for you.
Exposure. Underrated.
Commander's global stock have reached an alarming low.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Standing by with life support. Plasma hazard ahead.
You have my back.
Please seek an alternate route.
You are receiving alarming amounts of fluids, Commander.
Exiting hazard radius. Status: alive.
This is Augustine DeVries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. For that, I am sorry.
Health benefits available at your request.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
They would drive us into disarray.
Maintaining ready to assist agent health needs.
bad company. Matt, I'm the one you need to worry about. Take the load off. Going out of sight.
Protocols not yet charged. Emergency protocol syringes primed. This unit is concerned for
You'll need to give us some space. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? It's me, Niles.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
This is not the time. Can't you see she's...
No. Shut up, DeVries. Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
And that is only because I had critical information. The consequences for leaving these people to their devices would have been catastrophic. I had to stop them.
Oh, so what you did wasn't catastrophic? You betrayed the Earth Directorate. Us.
It's the Protectorate who deserve your ire. They are the cause of all of this. Void, they're the reason you're now here, in some mockery of existence.
So I'm not really alive. Is that what you're saying? And you tell me DeVries caused all this, but here you are, standing by her, like nothing is wrong? How can I trust any of this? It doesn't make sense.
What are you doing?
I do want it, but I don't trust it. Or you. Why are you pushing me? Is this some kind of protectorate trick, trying to break my mind? I won't have it.
Easy, Helen. This ain't a trick. I promise you. Commander's just lost the plot. You know how it goes.
Pascal, stand down. I do not wish to fight you.
No, you're not gonna trick me again.
You even have my back.
Stay out of my way.
We could have talked her down, but at least she's not suffering any longer. And she got retribution before the end, too. I suppose that's something. Wish we could have talked her down, but at least she's not suffering any longer.
Agent DeVries has also been eliminated. Cause of death. Agent Pascal. A short-range rover has emerged from the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
Subversive types!
Back off! Going out of sight.
Finishing my firearm.
Of health benefits.
Soften them up! Ready to waste them. Why can't the Rift ever reconstitute anything nice? Don't mind me. Learn this on triangular. I got eyes on some noodles.
For the commander's well-being.
Knew you had my back. Haven't come this far just to give up. Let's look around. Gotta be some way to deal with this.
The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming level. This is scientist Bernard Rand. This is scientist Bernard Rand.
Suppose this is a bad time to mention I barely passed my high-intensity arithmetic course at the academy. Incomplete. I like a brain teaser as much as the next fella, but this might be beyond my system.
Ready to waste them. On your...
Non-friendly life form.
Sovereign's office. Guess money and power can't buy taste. Well, ain't that convenient. First nice thing the Sovereign's done for us.
Please input this equation in the Skip Lab terminal at your earliest convenience.
Taking credit for someone else's genius? Can't say I'm surprised.
Neutralized.
processing.
New priority.
Welcome aboard.
Unseal the hangar.
Intruder alert. Be vigilant. And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Insides are leaking outside, Commander. You know you needed a stretch.
Got to get to that module. Deck 2, wasn't it?
Going out of sight.
If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request. Display. Greetings, please make a request. This ship is only for authorized Protectorate subjects. You are on this ship, thus, you are a Protectorate subject. If you are not a Protectorate subject, please purchase a weapon from this unit and shoot yourself. Subjects are expected to pay for any supplies beyond standard issue. Monthly munition supplies should be quite sufficient for training purposes. In case of enemy attack, subject is expected to kill invaders efficiently enough not to require additional resources.
Tell me we're not going to just go blunder in the head. That's not the point.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Give us some space.
Providing a host of health benefits.
Emergency protocol switch is primed.
Triangulating your source of.
Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you want to avoid a fight. Sneaking around is always an option too.
The rift modulator is likely located on this deck. More information may aid in its acquisition.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor. Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization. Of course, the console's vision for an idealized version of Arcadia are paramount to my own aims. It's my wife, you see. She's never loved me, and she chews with her mouth open. Through the console's plan, I expect to see both issues rectified, especially the latter one. Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work, but I believe he simply needs to redouble his devotion.
No one deserves this.
Return to your work, my fellow subject.
I received word that you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. The IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever. Further, there is no proof that such data can be stabilized or even edited. The console's plan is futile, completely. But he no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. In any case, we have little choice. I'm sequestered here, and you may just be competent enough to save us. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead. A deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Oh, look at this.
Yes? Was there something else you needed?
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Montserrat. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Schematics acquired. However, the information contained here also indicates the existence of rifts beyond where humanity has traveled. This does not compute. Finding the console should remain your top priority, Commander. Please postpone any existential crises for a later date.
Here we are. Console's right through those doors. He's the last obstacle between us and that modulator. This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to. Don't expect much in the way of concessions. He probably still thinks he's got the stronger position.
Reloading. This unit is now ready to inflict pain.
This might be a good time to resupply and reconnoiter. Reckon there's likely to be something around here that can give us an edge if our talks stall out.
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
The console has initiated a threat display, Commander. Would you like this unit to respond?
You're right on time for the show. In a matter of minutes, I'll be transforming Arcadia for the better, and ridding it forever of trespassers like you. Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
The Protectorate was responsible for expanding the rift? Law, I'd ask why, but I can already guess the answer.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clinches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out. Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken. Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. So you say, but you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence. Though it matters not. You've little chance of swaying me. I am doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You will not distract me from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. I find that attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale might. One data point means little. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. Nothing you claim can disprove everything that points to this reality. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the matriarch's work. You found more of her private writings, I gather. Yes, the matriarch foresaw many things. And now, it appears we have fallen prey to the very thing she warned of. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. It doesn't matter what you bring before me. I stand firm in the knowledge that I am following the grand plan, and that I will be vindicated. Indeed. Then why wait?
Sequencing and...
Hey! Got a distraction! Back off! Better not go unseen. How are you still upright over there?
That is currently unable to
Negative.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo if you need it.
The information here indicates the rift is about to destabilize completely. As the modulator cannot be operated from this distance, it must be flown into the rift directly. An Earth Directorate agent always has choices, including, but not limited to, extrajudicial killing.
In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers.
Reminder, self-destructing is not permitted by this unit's programming. Addendum. Tampering with this protocol will result in your Valerie unit shutting down.
It's okay, Val. You've already done more than your share. Can't say I'm eager to throw my life away after I've finally just gotten it together. But if you ask me to do this, I won't balk. I'm ready to do whatever's necessary to protect you and the rest of the crew.
Mighty relieved to hear that, Commander.
And for what it's worth, the feeling's mutual.
Friendly reminder, the window for action is rapidly closing. Destruction of Arcadia is imminent. It has been an honor serving with you, Commander. Please submit any feedback on your Valerie unit's performance before sacrificing yourself to the void. You may entrust the preservation of the schematics to this unit, Commander. Combined with the processed rift data, these schematics will make mass production of modulators that can be operated from a safe distance possible. Acknowledged. Preserving the schematics for the following purpose: saving humanity. Good luck with your imminent death, Commander.
Commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Augustine de Vries was killed on the reconstituted Horizon Point Station. A fitting end, considering her actions. DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Inez's convincing appeals to the press earned her clout in reforming Auntie's Choice's cruel grafting program. Yet it was a constant struggle, rife with red tape and pushback from program executives. This was Inez's new battle, one she would fight for the rest of her life. Tristan never uncovered who actually killed the Supreme Arbiter, a failing that chipped away at his ability to arbitrate. His once promising calling eventually ended with him stripped of rank, programming menial auto-mechanicals somewhere deep within the husk of Protectorate society. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bujold at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret, forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty. Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives and its reputation untarnished by its still secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
To the archive, I see. Well, I can't help you with that. I'm barely qualified to provide moral support, let alone technical support.